Hari Om. We have here tried to depict a temple, more in particular Thiruvannaikaval. Thiruvannaikaval, as we know, is Panchabhuta Sthalam, is one of the Panchabhuta Sthalams. Here, Shiva is representing the water element. This temple has is thousands of years old. There are two Puranic stories which brings about the importance or the evolution of this temple. If you see, there is a tree behind the Shiva Lingam, just below the Vimanam. Now this is supposed to be a Ven naval tree, a white color naval tree. It is said that many thousands of years ago, there was a hermit who offered prayers to Lord Shiva beneath this tree. Shiva was pleased with his prayers and he appeared before him. The hermit offered a Ven naval fruit to Lord Shiva. Shiva accepted it, he ate the fruit and he spat the seed. The hermit took the seed from the ground and ate it. And then a tree grew over his head. The hermit then asked Lord Shiva to make this his abode. Shiva said that his wish will come true, but he will have to continue with his penance. Some years later, Shiva asked goddess Parvati to go to the earth and offer prayers. Goddess Parvati chose this tree to offer prayers. She made a lingam out of water from the river Kaveri and thus came into existence the Jambukeshwara. There's another Puranic story where there were two Shivaganas by the name Pushpadanta and Malavya. These two Shivaganas often fought with each other. Shiva cursed them, and one was born as an elephant and the other as a spider. The elephant offered water and flowers from the river Kaveri, and the spider cast a web above the idol of the lingam so that the leaves from the tree will not fall on the lingam. The elephant was not very happy with this, so he destroyed the web, and both of them again got into a fight. Both died in the fight, and then Shiva came and blessed both of them. He was pleased with their devotion, and one of the spider was reborn as a Chola king who later built the Thiruvannaikaval temple. Now the Chola king remembered his previous birth, and he made the Sanctum Sanctorum so low that no elephant can ever enter it. This is the second story which tells us the evolution of this, about the evolution of this temple. The Thiruvannaikaval is also called an Upadesha Sthalam because here goddess Parvati is supposed to be getting advice or teachings from Lord Shiva. So goddess Parvati is here called Akhilandeshwari. Akhilam Anda Ishwari. Now it was said that this thalam has again invited several the interest of several sages. Amongst the Nayanmars, three Nayanmars have offered have sang here in this temple. Adi Shankara, when he visited this temple, he found that the goddess Akhilandeshwari has a lot of Ugram in her. Hence, what he did is he collected the energies in two Sri Chakrams, and he then fixed it as Tadagams to the ears of the goddess deity. there is also a deity of Prasanna Ganapati, uh, to the opposite of the Sannadhi of Akhilandeshwari Amman. Prasanna Ganapati is a Bala Ganapati who, when Akhilandeshwari sees him, her gram is reduced. This is a belief. So this is broadly talked about, and also this temple here, you see we have our Pujya Shri Amma, who is shown as offering a spiritual discourse in this temple. Amma, as we know, is Akhilandeshwari incarnate, as told to us by none other than Paramacharya. So here, this is broadly spoken about the Tiruvannaikkaval. Now, there is another message which we wish to share with you, is that about as to what does a temple really convey to us. Now, a temple is actually showing us the path of self-realization. It is very closely resembling a human personality. Now, just as in a human personality, we have a body, a mind, and an intellect, and vasanas. Now, the body is comprising of our organs of action and organs of perception. Inside the gross body, we have a subtle body which holds our mind and intellect, the manas and buddhi. And inside the subtle body is our vasana. Now, if you see a temple, the outer praharam of the temple is shown to depict our gross body, which is open. So just as we interact with our body with the outside world, the outer praharam is also open. The inner praharam is our subtle body, which is closed. And inside the subtle body is the innermost passage is our causal body, which is very close to the deity. So if we have to reach our essential self, we have to cross our gross body, cross the subtle body, cross the causal body, and then we get a glimpse of the Lord. And how can we see the Lord? We see the Lord in the light of knowledge or the light of wisdom. So which is shown in any temple. In the Sanctum Sanctorum, we have a small lamp burning. This lamp gives us the glimpse of Atman, which is dark. So this is how our masters very brilliantly portrayed as to how a person could reach his essential self. Now, talking about deities, our religion, it is said to have 33 crore deities. Now, what do these deities signify? Now, each idol, it is said to represent an ideal. Now, if you take the Shivalinga, for instance, the Shivalinga is an ellipsoid, which has got half of the portion beneath the ground and half above the ground. The portion which is beneath the ground is invisible to us. What we see is the upper portion. This is exactly said to convey the world and Brahman. We see the world, we do not see Brahman. The Brahman is the substratum which actually holds the world, which is unseen. This is exactly reflected or depicted in a Shivalinga. Also, the Shivalinga is said to have, it has got, if you see the ellipsoid form, if you cut the ellipsoid at right angles, it is said to form two semicircles forming one circle. Now, a circle represents the reality, which has no beginning, no end. If one cuts the ellipsoid on its axis, you see that it forms an ellipse. Now, ellipse is supposed to represent the planetary system whereby all the planets are moving around the sun. At a micro level, you see it could also represent that an atom and all the electrons moving around its nucleus. Now this is supposed to be symbolized in a Shiva Linga. Now if you see our very fond deity Vinayaka, this is supposed to also have tremendous significance. Now Vinayaka, as we all know, has got big ears. Now what do these ears convey? The ears of Vinayaka, the big ears, show that he is a listener. Shravana, listening, is the first step in spiritual growth. And Vinayaka is supposed to say that you have to first have Shravana imbibed in you. The second, you see his head is very big. This conveys that that one has to also do mananam. Now mananam is reflection. Whatever is heard has to be reflected upon. Hence Vinayaka is supposed to have a big head. Now let us look at his trunk. Now the trunk is capable of performing all kinds of acts. It can uproot a tree. It can also pick up a needle. Now this shows that this is again the buddhi of Vinayaka, which can perform the most gross acts and also the most subtle acts, which is required for us during our existence in this world. Now let us look at his tusks. One of the tusks is broken. Now this is said to symbolize that Sri Ganesha has gone beyond the pairs of opposites, which we call as dvandvas. He is dvandva atita. Then you see Ganesha's one leg is on the ground and the other is rooted to his body. Now this is supposed to convey that whilst one person is performing in the world, he is also rooted, he has to be rooted to his self. So these are some of the symbols which we get from Ganesha. Thank you.